All right, let's take a look at what we've got outside right now, heading into Memorial Day weekend, which can be a wet weekend. And it will be in some ways, shapes, and forms. Rain chances aren't coming down much. We're looking over Calaveras Lake. That'll be a hot spot. Hopefully, if the rain holds up, right? 85. Feels like 89. Rain has held up most of today. East-southeast wind, though, keeping that dew point near 70. Good news and bad news of this rainfall. Let's start with some good. Up over half a foot, 638.7 on the aquifer. And that's from yesterday to today. Good news here, too. Pollen count was close to 1,200 yesterday and heavy on the molds. And if you're feeling the molds today, it did come down a bit, 740 and moderate, but I know you're feeling it. All right, now back to the bad effects of all this rainfall. Because we've seen so much lately and have a lot more in the forecast, a flood watch has been extended up through San Antonio and the metro for the entire weekend. I mean, this does not go out of effect, in effect and out of effect, right? Until Monday night. Now, this was first just along the Texas coast, but it's now been moved farther north to include San Antonio, New Braunfels, Bernie, and even Kerrville through, again, the weekend. So far, the rain today west of Del Rio and Eagle Pass, some pretty good downpours, as well as just west of Sonora on the I-10 corridor. There's plenty of moisture waiting for anything that moves in our direction, but here's the good and positive sign of seeing things thin out just a little bit through this evening. We've got a lot of moisture from yesterday, but a little bit of dryness showing up on water vapor, but the setup is still the same. We have this huge area of low pressure dropping along the west coast. That's what's funneling in this huge Pacific flow, this southwest flow aloft, and it's going to generate more showers and thunderstorms. Now let's look at two models. The graph, it doesn't perform as well as the HRRR with these systems, but I got to show it to you when I see this. I'm like, wow, at 11 o'clock tonight, very similar to what we saw last night. One line developing, sweeping through quick, but just pounding rains and a lot of lightning that could knock out power. Then we go into Saturday, and most of Saturday, according to that model, is quiet. And not until the afternoon do we stir some things up, mainly east of the city. And then some showers into Sunday morning are available, as again, rain chances are pretty decent over the weekend. Better day of the two is definitely tomorrow. Now the HRRR, which has been performing better with these systems. 10 o'clock tonight, everything is west of us that does develop, and San Antonio stays dry until tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. and the leading edge of another complex is in, and you'll notice it gets heavier as we get into the 8 o'clock hour, even up around Kerrville and into Bernie. And then in the afternoon, it's a little bit more scattered, but we do definitely see things thinning out a little bit more on Sunday and getting more rain on Saturday. So let me unfold this on the 14-day forecast. For tomorrow, we're looking at an 80% chance of rain, 84, a 40% chance on Sunday. As we get into Memorial Day Monday, we're going to have a 40% chance, 85, and the weather impact alerts will be in effect all of next week, as we expect 40 to 50% rain chances most of the week. We start letting up just a little bit as we get into June, but not by much. I mean, June 1. The beginning of hurricane season, a 30% chance of showers, even 40% on the 2nd.